Hi there, Aaron Dunn here from the SMSF Academy. In this screencast, we're going to be going through our new SMSF document around CGT relief, where we have a fund that has segregated current pension assets. The trustees are deciding to adopt the proportionate method through some stage throughout the pre-commencement period, being from the 9th of November through to the 30th of June. Now, this document should be put in place ordinarily prior to the 30th of June, and then subsequent to that we would put in place the appropriate election as part of completing the SMSF annual return for the 2016-17 year, where those specific assets in respect to the CGT reset would apply. So what we're doing here, because we will be either reducing the members' balance, that is where they're being paid a superannuation income stream to comply with the introduction of the transfer balance cap, or there's a transition to retirement income stream where we're switching that method from a segregated method and adopting the proportionate method, we need to have that completed prior to the 30th of June, which would be the cessation date. So we'll just go through here and just show you the form. So we've filled out our fund detail. What we'll then do is we need to, of course, include the information around the trustee type, how many individual trustees we have, and then the specific member information. So we'll fill in that information there, and then once we go through and fill out the member information, we then will need to go and look specifically at a couple of things relating to the relief itself. So we can see the decision here, and then the qualifying reason. So we want to understand it's either occurring because of the requirement to reduce value of a superannuation income stream to comply with the transfer balance cap, or the member was in receipt of a transition to retirement income stream. We'll choose our cessation date, which is the date that the fund adopted the proportionate method, which you may do at the end of the period, but of course can be any stage between the 9th of November and the 30th of June. We'll then save that and go through and review the actual order here, make sure we've got all the information in here that we need to, and then simply submit. So for our gold and silver members, this is of course included in your monthly membership subscription. For our free and bronze members, you can buy this at a price of $120 plus GST. So I'm going to submit that now, and what we'll do is I'll just pause the video here, and once that document's generated, I'll show you the completed document. Okay, we can see here now that we have our completed order done. So what I'm going to do is just download that document, and you can see here now we've got our minute around the trustees making the decision to adopt the proportionate method. So first of all, we see that the reason is explained as to complying with the changes in the superannuation reform package, and then we need to understand the method in which we're determining CGT relief. We note that it was currently a segregated current pension assets at the start of that pre-commencement period, and as a result of one or more of the members needing to comply with the introduction of these new measures, the trustee is intending to switch from that segregated method to the proportionate method here, and then how the application of Section 294(1)(10) under the Income Tax Transitional Provisions Act would actually apply. And then we put in place our trustee resolutions around the ceasing the segregated method, and then adopting the proportionate method, reviewing the fund's assets as part of making that CGT relief election inside the SMSF return for the year. Obtaining market values for fund assets in accordance with the various valuation guidelines for self-managed funds, and as and where required, obtaining an actuarial certificate as well. So that outlines the minute of meeting that we have put in place for individuals to ensure that if they are currently have SMSFs that are segregated current pension assets and they are looking to switch and adopt the proportionate method, which will open up the ability to apply CGT relief to any or all of the fund's assets, we highly recommend that you put this minute in place prior to the return, not simply do this as part of the annual election process that will be included inside the SMSF return for the CGT relief. So if you do have any more questions in respect to this topic, please feel free to get in contact with us. Or other than that, we wish you a pleasant rest of the superannuation reform measures. Cheers.